Don't mind my hair. It's in the bush. It's giving. I was supposed to wash it yesterday and I didn't. I indeed did not wash it. Hold on. I indeed did not wash my hair yesterday, though I was supposed to. So it's giving bush today and I don't mind it. I love my natural hair. And in fact, I don't know if I told y'all this or not. I'm trying to, work with my natural hair more. Because it's been a while and I've been letting the wig kind of make me a little bit lazy as it pertains to doing something with my own hair. So I'm going to take the wig off for maybe like 2 weeks because I don't have much going on. The new semester of school has started and it is definitely... So one of my classes is algebra. And I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not really a fan of math. Don't get me wrong, I will count a coin in a heartbeat. But algebraic expressions, and it's honestly not even that I don't know it. I know it, but it's been so long. Yeah, I've been out of high school for over 10 years. So I could use a refresher. I could very well use a refresher. It was things where they would be like, if you don't know, say that you don't know, but give it a try. And so there was some that I gave it a try on, and then there was others was like, I don't even know where to begin to try, so I don't know this. But I feel like, once I start getting into the book and studying and things like that, that it'll start coming back to me. And I'll recall how to do it, and then it'll be easy to be done. Like graphing, like linear equations, like factoring, like all of those kinds of things. Isolation, like isolating the letters from the number. Yeah. I indeed have some homework to do on that regard because I just don't remember it. Currently on my way to go and grab, run into the bank. Y'all know the MO. Bank run and food. That's what we're doing. Bank run and food. What else was I planning on doing? Bank run and food. I wanted to make some envelopes today for a new wallet that I have coming, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. I gotta order some vellum because y'all know those frosted envelopes with just the nice writing across it. I feel like I want to do that and keep it simple, with every wallet that I have been using. I always add some color to it because I love a good color. But I'm thinking maybe to just go ahead and just do a regular frosted envelope this time. I don't know. I'm considering it. I'm thinking about it. I'll let you know what I decide. I feel good today. It's always so weird, y'all. It's always so weird because I need to do something with this hair. And it's such a cute shape. You probably can't tell because it's pieces sticking all. But in real life, it's such a cute shape. But whatever. It's always feel like something is happening right up in here. Always. Nothing's up there though. I've had 2 MRIs. Nothing is up there. Everything's fine. But it just always feels like there's something going on up there. So, and it could very well be my glasses. It could very well be my glasses. Because it could very well be my glasses because I don't think that it's time for me to get new ones. I just think that these are causing me a little bit of grief, a little bit of eye troubles, if I'm being honest. Give me a second, because they definitely did just fly off the seat. But my eyes have been giving me a hassle these last couple of days. So I do think that what I'm feeling could be eye related. When I take my glasses off, I definitely can still see. I literally can see everything. It's just that it's not the clearest, you know what I mean? And when I put my glasses on, obviously it's clear. But I can literally see everything. Like, it's just a little blurry, got a little blur in it. That's it, and that's all. We had a meeting today at my job. One of them I was able to keep, but the other one is like, without my director there, there's really no point in having the meeting because he's usually the one that speaks to the other department about where we're going. So I'm like, it's no need to meet if we aren't going to have anything to discuss. You know what I mean? So that meeting ended up getting canceled, and it will be picked back up when he is there. Day is rent day, child. That's why I'm on my way to the bank. It's rent day, honey. Gotta pay the rent. Gotta pay the rent for all the money spent. You know how that go. Genuinely confused about what's going on. Go, babes, because nothing's coming. I thought I would take a different route to the bank today than I usually do. The opposite way that I have to go. Did I ever tell y'all about that time where I was almost kidnapped? Crazy. I was definitely almost kidnapped. Wasn't funny at the time. Still not funny to this day. But it was definitely a wild experience. I could look back at it now and laugh. Because before, I couldn't do nobody's laughing on it. That was a scary situation. I was in the 5th grade. I was in the 5th grade. And my house was around the corner from my school. So I traveled, like if my friend, because I had a friend who went to the same school, she lived a block behind mine. And if she didn't come to school that day, then I would have to go, like I would have to, you know, do it by myself. Like take the walk home by myself. And so this particular day she hadn't come to school and I was there by myself. And I had to walk home by myself, and yeah, it was a crazy situation. I'll pick it back up as soon as I do what I have to do right here at the bank. Let me get into this whole bank situation and get all of this done. And I'm going to tell y'all the story time while we are on the way to the food spot. Okay, so story time on. Hopefully this battery on here don't die. On how I almost got kidnapped. Okay. Oh, not that weak. So like I was saying, one of my friends and I, okay, so I lived around the corner from my school. So when I say around the corner, I mean you came out of the school, you made a left. Walked maybe a block and a half. You made another left. You made another left, and you would make another, go down the street, and it would be maybe about 1, 2, 3 long blocks before I had to make a right to get onto my street, okay? So when I say around the corner, I don't mean it's literally I walk down the street, turn the corner, and my house is right there. It's up the street and around the corner, and that is like 4 or 5 blocks when I turn the corner, right? All right, so if I wanted to, I could use that front way, so go 1.5 blocks, make that left, and use the front way to get to my house, okay? Or I could walk 2.5 blocks and use the back way to get to my house. Keep this in mind. My friends and I, we walk home together every day after school. Her name was Sunshine. I hope she's doing okay in her life. That was my girl. So they lived a street behind my street. So it was easy for us, and we were in the same class. It was easy for us after school. We leave out together, go to our lockers together, all of that kind of stuff. We end up, we end up home. So once she got off at her block, I only had a block, so like a block to get to my street, and then I had to make a right and then go way down the street because my house was in the middle of the row homes. literally like in like pretty much in the middle, kind of. So, all right. Was it in the middle? Okay, anyway, that doesn't matter. But anyway, I still had to go like a block and then turn the corner and walk a little ways. So when she wasn't there, because my house actually is closer to the other end, I was like, you know what? Let me just go and walk the back way, because I didn't want to walk the front way. The back way was peaceful. It was quiet. Nothing was really happening on the back way. Like, it was cool. It was chill. So this particular day, my friend has to come to school. All right, cool, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and go home, walk the 2.5 blocks and go down and walk the back way to my house. So when you're walking down the street, on this corner right here is like a food spot. And then it's like a shopping center right across the street from it. So this guy, as I'm walking down the street, mind you, I'm in 5th grade, this guy pulls up to the parking lot of the food spot. But he doesn't pull into the parking lot. He pulls up in front of the parking lot, parks his car, but he doesn't pull into the lot. So I'm thinking, I'm not thinking anything of it. He's going to, just go inside. Because, it's hard to explain. All right. Parking lot, food spot, shopping center across from it. Across from the food spot is a transition home for guys. So I'm thinking he'll go to one of those places, right? Not thinking nothing of it. I start walking down the back way to get to my house. As I'm walking, I hear feet behind me, but I ain't really paying it no mind. But because when I was a kid, I was the type of kid that walked with my head down. When I noticed footsteps behind me, I picked my head up. Like when I say I walked with my head down, like I walked looking down at the ground. Crazy, I know. But that was the story of my life. And so people used to always tell me, walk with your head up, lift your head up, pick your head up, look at your surroundings. So you would have thought I'd learned my lesson after this, but I still didn't. I walked with my head down maybe until I was in about high school. So anyway, moving on. I'm walking down the street and I start hearing these feet behind me. And so since I'm hearing feet behind me, I didn't really pay no mind, but I did pick my head up because there were 2 crazy people in the neighborhood that you just had to watch out for. One was a kid, one was an adult. We just had to watch out for them folks, okay? That's just what it was in the neighborhood. It was a neighborhood crazy folk. And so when I said one was a kid, he was like a teenager. So I'm walking down the street and I hear the feet. So they going with me for a while now. I told y'all, it's not just like short blocks. It's long blocks, right? It's long blocks. So I look up and I look behind me and I notice that it's the same guy who got out the car up there when I was back up there around the shopping center area, the food spot. So I'm like, that's interesting. Why would he park all the way up there and then be walking all the way down here? Because like I said, it was long blocks. So I get to so it's the first long block and I'm starting to get to the second long block. That car stinks. I'm starting to get to the second long block. I get to the second long block. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I gotta make sure I'm going where I gotta go. Okay, so I'm sitting down. So I'm there, and I'm walking down the street. Now, mind you, the long first block. I'm like, he shouldn't still be following me all the way down here, because why would he have parked all the way down there just to come all the way down here? So I'm like, okay, nah, something ain't right. So I start picking up my pace because I'm like, it's starting to give a little bit suspicious. So I start picking up my pace or whatever. Oof, it's a whole lot of dandruff. I need to wash my hair. I start picking up my pace and everything. And I start walking faster. And I start hearing feet pick up. So I'm like, oh yeah, nah, something is suspicious, because first of all, why you coming from so far down from where your car was at, number one. Number two, he was, I'm not going to say what I was about to say. He was not American. Okay, I'm gonna leave it that there. He was not American. So now I feel like you're following me if I pick up my steps and then now your steps are being picked up. Okay, so, I'm walking, and so now I'm on the second long stretch. So I'm like, oh nah. So I start picking up my pace. The faster I pick up my pace, he picks up his pace. And that's what I'm in my head like, oh nah, we gonna have to fight the day because my house was right around the corner and I got out of school, I was in elementary school. My parents were at work, right? My mom didn't get off till like 4:30, and my siblings didn't get out of school until around like 3 something. I would think I was at like 2:40, and I think they would maybe out like either 2:45 or 3 o'clock, one of the two. But their schools weren't in my neighborhood, so I was going to have to wait until they got home from school or my parents got home. So it was just me. It was just me in 5th grade with a key. We grew up. We were considered latchkey kids. I don't care what your parents did with you. I'm talking about what my parents did with me, and I thank God for the parents that I have, okay? We were fine. I don't know about the kids of the day. I don't know if y'all could be latchkey kids. We were latchkey kids. So, I'm sitting here like, nah, we got something to do because you not about to get me. You're not about to kidnap me. Like, I'm just not with none of that. So again, my paces is picking up. His pace is picking up. So I start thinking, Deborah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You cannot let him know. You cannot let him know your next move. You cannot let him know your next move. What are you gonna do? You. Now in my mind, I'm thinking I'm almost through the second long stretch of block. So I gotta make up my mind because once I hit the next block, that's me getting to my home. But between my home, where I am, and my home is an alleyway. Multiple. I need to make sure guy ain't finna trying to come in this alleyway, but at the same time, my back door is in this alleyway. So I have to think to myself, Deborah, it's about to be a big field right here. Okay, this backyard don't have no gate, no nothing. It's a big field. You can dart across this field. You got to figure out what you're going to do. Are you going to go down to the next block? Or are you going to scream for help because this man is following you? Because literally every time I picked up my pace, he picked up his pace, walking faster and faster. Now, mind you, I'm tall, but I'm young. Okay, so I'm quick and I'm long. I'm lengthy. So my strides are a bit longer and I'm faster. So he got to pick up pretty quick. Not American. Okay, pause. This is Deborah from the editing space, and I feel the need to say this. I keep saying not American, not as a disrespect to immigrants, but just to state the fact that I was scared even the more because the first thing I thought was if he gets me in his car, he's getting me out of the country. I'm never going to see my parents again. So that's why I keep saying not American. Just had to point that out. So I'm like, Deborah, you got to decide what you're going to do. Where you going? What route you going to take? You got to think fast, because this man is trying to kidnap you. He is so close to me, y'all. This man ends up getting so close to me. I said, this is your chance. I ran off so fast, and I ended up crossing the field. It's hard to explain. I ended up crossing the field to get to my backyard. And so I got to my backyard, and as I was running across the field, the guy says, hey, come here. I don't want anything. Just come here. Huh? Child, when I say I ran in that house so fast, like I was so glad that our front door was the same key as our back door. We won't be there no more, but I'm so glad that our front door was the same key as our back door because I hadn't even considered that. I hadn't considered the thought that, oh my gosh, I only use this key to open the front door. What if I get to the back door and I can't open it? Now the guy gonna get me. I hadn't even considered that. I just knew I gotta get home. I ran into that backyard so fast. Thank God that key worked. I got in that house and I was scared for my life. So I run upstairs and into the kitchen, and I'm looking out the window to see what happens, and the guy is turning around, walking back up the street. Now, here's my thing. If you wanted to discuss and have a conversation, you could have done that. No. If you wanted to have a conversation, you could have done that at the top of the street. Because I saw you get out of your car. So you could have said, if you had some questions about the neighborhood, you could have been like, oh, well, hey, can I talk to you for a second in front of a whole crowd of people? You followed me 2 long blocks.
He is not perfect, but I have known that he is not perfect for 3 whole years.
You follow me all of this long way down the street just to say, hey, I just want to talk to you. I'm picking up my pace, you picking up your pace just for you to say, hey, I want to talk to you. What you trying to talk to a 5th grader for? And you not even American. I must stress that. I must stress that point. Because that made it even more scary. The fact that you're not from here. You're not from here. Why you following me? Crazy situation. So yeah. That was a story of how I almost got kidnapped. But I got away. Oh, I can't do that. I gotta go in. Oh, I gotta go through the drive-thru because I got cash. Bro! Oh, let me just check. Because I might have some money on my Chick-fil-A app. Let me check, y'all. That's why you gotta be careful. Okay, I got $9 on here. Let me add. How much can I add? I don't think you can add less than 10. And I only need like 14. I'm gonna go through the drive-thru because I got cash. And I'm not about to put a whole $10 on there when I only need 4. So yeah, man. And I have some other crazy stories. I have some other crazy story times. But I am not a story time channel, so I'll save those. I'll give them to y'all sparingly. I will give them to y'all sparingly because I'm not a story time channel. So when I get home, I'm going to wash my hair. And then I'm going to put it in some Bantu knots, and I'll probably wear those Bantu knots Thursday and Friday. Saturday is the event, so I'm probably going to take the Bantu knots out and then just wear my curly bush. These were Bantu knots, but I had taken out my braids that I wear under my wig and just did like a couple quick Bantu knots, and this is what came of it. So yeah, I am about to get my food, head back to the office. I will check in with y'all in a little bit. Y'all know, for those who don't know, my cardiologist told me that I need to start going for a 20-minute walk every day. It's currently 3:13, so I should be out here until 3:33, but maybe not. I'm probably just gonna like walk up and around and then come back down, but I figured I would take you all with me on my journey. Today has been a pretty good day. I ain't really had much of nothing going on, so it's been pretty cool. I am also dealing with like some hip pain, so I'm hoping that as I start doing some walking and like moving around and everything, that it may get better. Hopefully it does. My healthcare provider is offering like this, I forget what it's called. Hold on, let me check, because I had to download an app. It's called hate these bugs, child. That's another reason why I don't be outside walking. I don't know what the app called, but anyway, something about moving and getting fit and getting active. So that's what I'm trying to do. Get a little active, move around a little bit so that I can get this body together. I can be healthy. I can live strong. I can live long. So yeah, that's my MO with it. So that's what I'm trying to do, because at the end of the day, I'm seeing so many young people, passing away at young ages or in the hospital and things like that. And I just want to make sure that I'm doing everything that I need to do for a healthier me. So you might hear me get out of breath because I don't do this thing. I don't really do this like this, but I gotta do something. That's the point of it. I gotta do something to get my cardio up, um, to work off some of this food and this fat. People keep telling me in my life, oh, you losing weight, you losing weight. And I'm like, I'm glad y'all feel that way because my stomach sure don't show that. If I'm losing weight, I'm losing it in all the wrong places, okay? So I just take some time and walk around the site and everything like that. Usually my director will go with me on the days that he's here and I do it. He'll walk with me, but he's out of the office this week, so I still gotta do it. And I'm gonna keep going and pushing forward because one thing that I'm not about to do is let myself slack off and not give it 100%. So I am walking around the field. It may really only be for like 10 or 15 minutes, but it's better than what I usually do, which is nothing. Anything is better than nothing. So yeah, sorry if the lighting is off. I am not the type of person that knows how to adjust settings and all of that kind of stuff. So we kind of got to go with what we got going on, okay? So I'm in an interesting place, honestly, because I I am trying to find different ways to kind of like engage, like, what am I trying to say? Engage like active moments in life. Like I want to start engaging in fun activities more, but I'm also the type of person that's like, I don't want to have to wait on other people. I don't want to have to wait until somebody else's schedule get clear. I don't want to have to wait until somebody else's finances align. Like, I just want to up and go. So, hold on, child, I need to wash this hair. So I'm kind of at that point now where I am trying to understand. No, not understand. What's the word I'm looking for? Navigate? It may be navigate. I'm trying to navigate being comfortable doing things alone. And because I am a loner, my lonely is, if I'm going to do it by myself, I might as well do it in the house. You understand what I'm saying? Whereas I need to start being more comfortable going out and doing things alone. Like, it's this place called Activate, and I learned about it because the conference that I went to in Canada will be in Orlando next year. And so I was like, well, let me see if, like, what they have in the area of the hotel that won't require me to go too far and things like that to do things. And so I found the Activate. It was 8 minutes from the hotel. And I was like, oh, that's perfect. And so then I found out that we have an Activate up here not too far from where I live. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. Like, I don't have to worry about, ooh, this shade feels so pretty. That's perfect for like up here. Like, I don't have to worry about, where is it? I just felt it. It's like perfect for up here because I can just go and I don't have to worry about, planning with anybody because it's literally around the corner from my house. If I wanted to go, I could. And I could see if it's something that I would want to spend my time doing when I get to Orlando in the first place. So I saw that it's not too far from where I live. So I'm thinking that at some point I'm going to go there and try it out because I do want my family and friends to go, but if y'all not ready to go, like that's the thing, like having to do something around other people's schedule. I feel like, what I want to say, I'm not a selfish person at all, but I am the type of person where after you, for 30 years of your life, have, I won't say 30. After you, for 30 years of your life, have only had to worry about you, And for majority of those 30 years, you haven't lived how you wanted to live. At some point, it's like, because it's still just me, I'm going to start doing what I want to do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the time is now. Like, if not now, then when? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm not going to start doing what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it, because there are no restrictions in my life. You understand what I'm saying? It's only 10% left on this microphone. Um, there's no restrictions. Like, I don't have a kid, any kids. I don't have a man. My parents are fine. They're good. You know, they are, thank God, able to take care of themselves. They're doing well. There's nothing holding me. There's nothing stopping me from booking a trip right now to go somewhere and do it solo. Now, you will never, as long as my name is what my name is, you will never catch me, doing a solo trip to, like, out of the country. I'm not doing that. I absolutely refuse to do that. But I might do it, like, in the country somewhere, in a safe place. What's stopping me from packing the car up on the weekend other than making sure I ain't got nothing to do, make sure my weekend is clear? But what's stopping me on a clear weekend from packing the car up and just going? Nothing but me. Nothing or nobody but me is stopping that. So it's like, I'm praying for me in this season that I get to the point where I'm comfortable just doing what satisfies me, enjoying life. Enjoying life. And so this weekend I have an event. The weekend after that I have an event. And the event on the 13th, that's not an all-day event anyway. Like, that's an event that on the that's an event that on, like, it's like starts at like the noon day, like 12 o'clock, and then when it's over I'll have the rest of the day. So I mean, I could very well still do something that day, but I need a weekend where it's just like nothing, and that's the weekend of the 19th. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll factor it in to see, just what I want to do, because at some point we got to get to the point where I got to get to the point. Me. Honestly, for real, got to get to the point where I'm doing things. Let me get over here just in case a car comes by. That I'm doing things that I enjoy doing or that I want to do. So I'm working on that, y'all. I'm working on it. I am a work in progress. It is exactly 3:23. So I've been doing it exactly 10 minutes. Now, I could do another lap. Do I want to do another lap? Let's see. I'll go around the back part. And whatever time it is after the back part, that's just what it's going to be. But how are you all doing? I was watching Joy on Miss Financially Fit Bay, and she was talking something so good as far as like the growth of a YouTube channel and how, people are waiting for that one moment where, they go viral and everybody flocks to their page. And I thought it was so true, because I'm not going to lie, that's kind of the perspective that I had for a while. Like, oh my gosh, I just need this one video that's going to pop. And there are channels that grow like that. There are channels, where, they get that one viral video and then they stick with what they're doing and they just go for it. But that's not, I don't think, what my channel will do, because I think that you kind of got to, when it comes to the content that I post, you kind of got to be into vlog style content. You got to kind of be into card chats and all of that kind of stuff, because there's not one specific thing that my channel does. Hopefully that makes sense. But I used to feel that way, like, I just need that one video and it's going to pop. And who's to say that it won't one day? I don't know. But I will say this. I'm trying my best I hate those lantern flies, y'all. Like I hate them with the absolute passion because I'm not even gonna walk that way because there's just too many flies over there. Like they be landing on you. Somebody said that they can't see though, so I don't know how true or accurate that is, but I ain't going over there. You flying all next to me and whatnot. But what was I saying? Whew, child. I'm trying to get these steps in. What was I saying? That lanternfly, man, it got me. Let's go ahead and sit in my car for a second and let's chat it up before I walk back in there for my full 20 minutes. Let's see what we can do. Oh, Jesus. It's hot, it's hot, it's hot. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. But yeah, so I wanted to, come back excuse me, and just say this. My it when I was listening to what she was saying, she was going to talk about how, just being you and yourself will help you to, what is it that she was saying? Like grow your channel authentically and like understanding your why. And I can't wait for her to put that channel out because I'm going to be honest with y'all, like I'm kind of like in like a little rut area with my business and with my YouTube channel, because it's kind of like, and one thing that I very much do when I start to feel like I'm in a rut, like there's no quick movement or anything like that, I'll go to channels that I look up to and I will give myself a reality check, right? They've been doing this for a lot longer than I have. They have hundreds more videos than I have. So they didn't get there either overnight or without hard work and effort. Like, they didn't. And so I can't expect it to just be it's hot, bro. Thank you. I can't expect it to just be like an overnight success. Like I gotta put the work in too. And the thing that gets me is when I am going hard and I'm going nonstop and I'm like putting all the effort in, and then I turn around and something gets me off track, and it's hard to get back on track. Like even now, like I need to sit back down and create a, what's that? No, it's outside. I need to sit back down and create a plan. I need to sit down and create a plan for my shop, create a plan for my YouTube channels, all of that, and just be consistent. And I appreciate, let me just say this, I appreciate so much those channels that are bigger than mine, who have constantly supported me, who have shouted me out. Like, they don't understand, and without saying any names, you know who you are. They have been a motivating factor for me. Like more, like a couple of people, just, out of just seeing my content and thinking that it was worth talking about, worth watching, worth sharing, have told others about it, and I've gotten an increase in, those who come and subscribe and those who view my channel, and it's amazing, and I appreciate them. I really, really do, because there are some, they are so adamant on, I was the first to do this and I was the first to do that, and everybody started following me, and it's just like, give it an honest break. Like, I don't hear Nike out here talking about, I was the first one in the shoe. Like, okay, but there's enough pie for everybody. Try just, but I don't want to, go there. I'm just saying all of this to say, I appreciate those who, don't forget about where they did start from, and who will motivate other smaller channels to keep going. Like, I've been at 40 something on this channel, like 40 something subscribers on this channel for a while now. And I'm not going to say it's because, I'm not going to say it's surprising for multiple reasons. One, my consistency on this channel. If I could increase my consistency on this channel, not even to post every single day, every other day, 3 times a week, whatever. If I could plan out my content to the point where it's like, I'm doing more within my videos that interest people instead of just talking in a car. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. We'll have good car chats now. We can have a good conversation. I can talk real good. But it's also like, not everybody just want to sit and watch talking all the time. Like, is the video aesthetically pleasing? So there's just a lot. There's a lot that my mind is racing on. And that's why for the month of October, I am shutting down. Okay? I'm shutting down for the month of October. Because at the end of the day, I need a moment to just breathe. I need a moment. I need a moment to just breathe and re-strategize and plan and do all the things. Like, I need that time. And so October is shutdown month. I'm not planning anything on my books. Like, for the month of, I think it was either June or July. It might have been June. For the month of June, that was the month that I didn't do anything, but I caught up with my friends. In the month of October, I'm not doing anything, not even with friends or family. Like, October is about to be me month, because I refuse to go into 30 not having things together. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's just so much going on. Okay, I'll respond to that later. But not having things together. Okay, so I've reached the 20-minute mark, so I'm going to go back in. But I'm going to take y'all with me. So it's kind of like, I don't know, I'm in a weird place because, uh-oh. Where are you going? I want you to focus on me. Thank you. Get the lighting right. Get the lighting right. Okay. I don't know. I have to focus on me so that I can go into the next decade of my life feeling like I have my feet on the ground, and that I'm not just like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, feeling like I'm just like, you know, all over the place. Like, I want to feel like I have my footing. Like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I want. I know where I'm going. Like, and right now, I don't feel that way. I don't feel like I know what I'm doing. I don't feel like I know where I'm going. And I just need that time to just sit and regroup. So that's what I'm going to do. Like, that's what I'm going to do next month, because it's necessary. So September, like, somebody, like, it was something going around on social media about, you know, the September through December is lock-in month or something like that. Hold on, because I know y'all hear this loud machine. They were saying that December is like, September through December is like lock-in month, and this is when you lock in, you go quiet and you do what you got to do, whatever. And that's great and that's awesome. So I'm going to, do that at some point. But October is lock-in month for me. And I will say this as well, like, I will say this as well. For me, I also have to get to the point where it's like, I'm okay with having to step up or change something or do something different. Like, I have to start being willing to do something different. And I want to give myself a shout out because my first trademark was approved. It goes live this month. So yay me, my first trademark for my business. I have 3 more trademarks. not all for the same business, but before I start diving into this business, I want to make sure that what I have is secure because I'm not playing about it. Okay. I am not playing about it at all. Okay. All right, so I'm making sure that they're secure, but I have three more that I have to do. So now that this one is done, I'm going to start in the month of September working on launching my next one. And then by the month of December, I'm going to start with the third one. And then hopefully by February, I'll start with the fourth one. I don't want to mix anything up. I don't want to get anything misconstrued. So that's why I'm doing like every other month or every 2 months because I just want to make sure that I'm focusing and I'm getting it done. But I'm back in the office, so let me get back to work. And I may or may not check in with y'all after I get off because when I get off, all I'm going to do is be in the car driving home. And when I get home, I really do need to clean up my downstairs area because I'm no longer down there. I may come with a story time on that one. Maybe not this video, but the next one because it is important. So we'll see. But I don't know, y'all. Should I end the video here? I ain't really done much of nothing today. I'll end it tonight. I'll end it tonight and then I'll just edit it tonight and upload it tomorrow. Let's do that. All right, I'll check in with y'all in a little bit.